Alright, back out in the garage with the next project that running out of time to get done. This is my son Olin's 1955 Minneapolis Moline BF Avery BG 1-row, and my wife's Jeep Mini in the background. I restored this thing, I don't know, 15, 16, 18 years ago. I'd have to go back and look at the pictures. Photo Bucket wants me to get them off their page because I'm not paying for their free services anymore. Anyway, yeah, I think where we're at, I know where we're at, is I got to put the carburetor back together. There it is, all repainted. I think after like 6 days, the Tisco paint is finally dried. Anyway, I've got to get, I want to take both front wheels off. That one just needs a new wheel and tire. That one needs taken off, cleaned up, painted so it matches. I've got, let's just take a walk back here. I've got a like almost new match set of 515s to go on the front. I just got to get that one off and good wheel and or good tire and tube on. Get that one off, cleaned up and painted. Tire and tube on. You know, our cleaner tube that goes on the carburetor. The big issue I've got with it, I think, is right here. When I try to start it, it grinds real slow. Tonight I had my meter out, 6.4 volts basically at the battery, 6.4 volts basically here, with no load. When I would hit the button, it would drop down to like 5 something, 5.5, 5.5, but it was like 3.5 or 4 volts on this side of the solenoid, just dragging huge current. One of those rules of electricity: V equals IR, voltage equals current times resistance. So the more resistance you get, no, V equals I over R. So the higher current you draw, more, I don't know. Anyway, voltage drops when there's lots of resistance, basically. Lots of amp draw equals drop in voltage, and that's what I'm seeing. So I'm thinking probably got maybe a shorted coil inside the starter. It's been that way is like forever. It's just, you know, 6 volt. I just figured that's the way it was. But the Oliver 60 we got, 6 volt system, it cranks over pretty easy. Whole lot easier than this thing, and this motor's tired. So anyway, I'm trying to get that pulled out. Try and find a starter shop somewhere. I don't know. It's not like good old days where starters and generators and alternators and stuff are rebuildable now. You just take it to O'Reilly's, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, and just swap it out for a new one that's going to let you, a new 5-year starter to replace the 5-year starter that quit on your new car. But anyway, and I'm going to try, that's not the right light bracket and light and stuff for, I think that's for a V, a BF Avery V. I think I've got a set over there in one of those cabinets, like 2 of them. I want to try and get those on there. If I can get them, then I got to find a light switch that's got the option, or the function that when you, I got plenty of room here, plenty of room on a panel to put another hole, put a pull switch for lights. But I need one that when you pull it out, it does 2 things. Number 1, it sends voltage to the lights, and number 2, it grounds on the wrong side. It's over here. It grounds the one coil, or the one side here on the generator. So if you ground that out, that puts the generator into like full output. The way it's wired up right now, it only does like maybe an amp of output. But when you take this and ground that out, it's like 10 amps of charge. So the way the light switches are supposed to work is when you pull that out, it sends the voltage to the lights and then puts the generator into full charge to keep up with the extra amp draw on the lights. So I'm gonna try. I think right there in that cabinet right there, there's a set of lights that's got the longer bars to go in there and come out, and so, but getting the starter done that's priority. So that's that, and then of course the ZB, it's still yeah, I gotta get this one stud out of that one block yet. That might be a project for tomorrow. Jim, I'll be coming. I know a guy. And then I got this flat bar, another ramp support thing for the trailer ramps. I gotta get that. I gotta make that hole the same size as that hole. Whether I get it on the trailer or not is yet to be seen, because I still got some cutting and welding and torching and stuff to do on the trailer. And then I need to make another bracket for the ZB or the ZA. But who turns you back on? That's kind of weird. I didn't realize I talked so much I tripped the thermostat switch on the. Anywho, yeah. So. Yep. There it is. The BG. Painted that thing 18 years ago, maybe, in this same garage. Some high quality O'Reilly Omni something paint. Some of the best flowing, easiest going on, and it's held up beautiful. Still got a nice shine to it. It doesn't look like it because it's dirty. It's been sitting in the barn down at the farm. But real quick, once over with the power washer and a soft chamois, rinse it off. That thing's gonna shine up nice. I'm actually kind of gonna finish up a little 20-some-year-old project. I never actually bolted the parking brake handle back on. So I think now, while I got it in here, I'm gonna get a couple nuts, stainless nuts, and just go ahead and put that on there, because you know, why not? Anyway, oh boy, messy workbench. Pay no mind to that. Anyway, 1955 Minneapolis Moline BF Avery model BG 1 row. I'll be back.